So, good morning, everyone. My name is Shikhar Saxena. My roll number is 018 and my group is 71. And I am here to present you on the topic that is biomolecules. So, what about, first of all, there are four biomolecules that are primarily carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, and nucleic acids. What are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the most common organic molecule. Their function is primary energy source for body needs, and the elements present inside them are carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen that are present in the ratio 1:2:1. Their building block, that is monomer, that is a single unit, are monosaccharides. Glucose is the most common of them, and polymer, that is a long chain connected of single units or single monosaccharides that are polysaccharides, are starch, glycogen, glucose, and chitin. Their examples are chocolate, bread, pasta, fruits, vegetables, and all former plants. Sh- Sugars, the carbs are made up of generally sugars that make up of carbs are single sugar, that are monosaccharides, example glucose, fructose, and fruits. Second is monosaccharides, that second monosaccharide, disaccharide, example maltose, sucrose, and molecules comprising of two monosaccharides called disaccharides. As you can see here, two monosaccharides are disaccharides. Example is maltose and sucrose, and comprising of more than two are polysaccharides that are example starch, glycogen, cellulose, and chitin. Types of polysaccharides are starched, that are used energy stored in plants. Potatoes, pasta, and rice are starch, and they provide a quick form of energy for the body. Glycogen is used for storage in animals. These are some of more polysaccharides, that is cellulose, provide structure support in plants found in cell wall, as you can see in the diagram. Chitin found in exoskeletons of arthropods, insect, spiders, and found in cell wall of some fungi. This is the structure of carbohydrates. The where you remember the elements, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen, these are also present in carbohydrates. uh, the structure of carbohydrates are primarily a ring shape, but not always. Here you can see I have listed a diagram for your help, so you can better understand the structure of carbohydrates. This is, like you can see, the OH group is attached to four positions, separate positions, and the carboxylic acid group is attached to other position. This is a monosaccharide, this is a disaccharide, sucrose, and this is a long chain of monosaccharide units attached together, complex carbohydrates or polysaccharide. Now we come to lipids. Lipids, their function is to store energy, insulate body, and make the cell membrane. The elements present inside them are also carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Monomer, the building blocks of these lipids are glycos, glycerol, and three fatty acids. The polymer comprises of phospholipids, triglycerides. An example is steroids, cholesterol, fats, oils, nuts, waxes, and make up the part of cell membrane. Lipids are hydrophobic, water fearing, which means they easily do not get attached to water, the head part of the lipid molecule, and do not dissolve in water. They are not easily soluble in water. Lipids can be saturated. The bonds between all the carbons are single bonds. They are solid at room temperature. Mainly animal fats, bacon, grease, lard, they are present in them. And unsaturated lipids, there is at least one double or triple bond between carbon present. Liquid at room temperature, mainly plant-based fats and olive oil, peanut oil, as well as oil fish, tuna, and sardines. This is a lipid structure. The elements carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen are present in their long strands of carbon and hydrogen. called hydrocarbons are comprised and connected together to form lipids. Therefore, we now come to proteins. Proteins. Function of proteins is to transport molecules in and out of the cell, control the speed of chemical reactions, used for growth and repair. Protein make up the structure of living things like hair, nails, skins, bones, muscles, etc. in the human body are built out of protein. The elements comprises of protein are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. The monomer of the building block of protein are amino acids. Proteins are usually comprising of long chain of amino acids, which are which is protein or polymer. Example of protein are hemoglobin in red blood cells, albumin in eggs. Enzymes that control reactions in the body are also proteins and antibodies, and they are found in fish, egg, and meat. Nitrogen is present also now. Protein structure. Remember, the elements that are present in protein are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen nowadays also. Uh, R groups present represent one of the 20 amino acids. So each amino acid has something different in that spot. Here you can see the structure. The proteins are connected to each other via long chain of amino acids, and they are connected via peptide linkage. Here, here you can see the peptide bond present, and it is connecting two molecules, so it is a dipeptide. This is a general structure of an amino acid, that is alpha amino acid. Proteins are a combination of alpha amino acids, and there are 28 types of amino acid. Each of them has a different position for R group present in it. Why are amino acids important? When group of amino acids are joined together, a protein is formed. There are 20 kinds of amino acids. They consist of carboxylic group and an amino group. Peptide bonds form between amino acids. Polypeptide is many peptide bond, and that is a long chain which we call protein. Now we come to nucleic acid. Nucleic acid function is to provide a genetic information like DNA and holds the instructions to make proteins. The elements are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Monomer is single unit is called nucleotide, and nucleotide is made up of sugar, phosphate, nitrogen base, and that is again ATG or U. The polymer long molecules is called DNA, RNA, and ATP. DNA is the genetic code in living organisms, and RNA is the recipe for proteins, and ATP is the energy carrier in cells. This is the structure of nucleic acid. As you can see, here is a nitrogenous base, has sugar, a phosphate group here present, and here you can see how is the different molecules connected together in a complex molecule. Thank you.